Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel New Horizons by Ranjini Dasgupta. Today we will discuss about the poem Wind by Subramania Bharati, which is a part of class 9 CBSE syllabus, in which we will study in details about the poet, the theme of the poem, the message delivered by it, the central idea, the stanza-wise summary of the poem, and the poetic devices used. For your convenience, I have added timestamps in the description so that if you wish to watch any segment again, you can just click on that particular timestamp to go through it. So, without further delay, let's get started. Subramania Bharati was a Tamil writer, poet, journalist, Indian independence activist, and social reformer. He was a pioneer of modern Tamil poetry. He covered political, social and spiritual themes. He paved the way for modern blank verse. His poetry expressed a progressive, reformist ideal. He was the forerunner of a forceful kind of poetry that combined classical and contemporary elements. Let us now discuss the theme of this poem. The poem depicts the utterly enormous power of the wind in the world and how it has the potential of being both a creator and a destroyer. The weak and fragile cannot withstand its fury, while the strong can use it to their advantage. The message? The poem gives a very important message that we should not feel bad that we are facing so many challenges and hardships in life. Instead, we should make ourselves mentally and physically strong to face these challenges. Moving on to the central idea of the poem. The central idea of the poem is that problems are part and parcel of every human being. They'll always come and torture us. Those who face them boldly succeed and prosper in their lives, and those who are weak and lack courage fail miserably. Hence, we should always be ready to face problems as well as challenges in life. We will now begin with the stanza-wise summary of the poem. Stanza 1. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. The poet makes a request to the wind, asking it not to blow strongly that it breaks down the shutters of the windows, as they separate man from the stormy environment outside. So, he is asking the wind for protection. He also asks the wind not to scatter the papers in his room or to throw down the books from his bookshelves with its force. Stanza 2. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. The poet accuses the wind of blowing too strongly and creating the mess in his room, with the books thrown down from the shelves and their papers torn. He sees outside and tells the wind that it has brought rain with it again. Stanza 3. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings, frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind God winnows and crushes them all. The poet speaks in a subdued tone to the wind, saying that it makes mischief whenever it encounters anyone who is too meek and mild to protest against its actions. It tears down doors, rafters, and even entire wooden houses altogether, leaving people without shelter from the harsh world outside. This implies that the troubles we face in life come suddenly as the wind, and also leave suddenly. As the poet says, the wind can tear down weak bodies and fragile hearts. Difficulties in life can lead to a loss of hope as well as a loss of life. Thus, it is all up to the wind god, says the poet. Stanza 4. He won't do what you tell him. So, come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. The poet now speaks to the readers, saying that the wind does not listen to anybody and its actions are governed by it alone. To escape its harmful effects, we should build our homes on a strong foundation and ensure that their doors cannot be easily penetrated by the wind. Also, we must train our bodies and our hearts to combat and resist the ill effects of the wind. If we are able to do this, then we will no longer consider the wind as our enemy. Instead, the wind will invite us to become its friend. If we make our character strong, we will be able to combat our troubles easily. However, if our character is weak, the troubles will create problems for us. Stanza 5. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. In the concluding lines, the wind has both good and bad effects. The bad effect is that it can blow out a weak fire. However, if the fire is burning strongly, then the wind will make it burn fiercer, thus nurturing what is already strong. The poet comes to the conclusion that if we are strong, then the wind is a good friend for us to have, as it will increase our strength. The troubles that we face in life strengthen us further if our character is strong. However, if we are weak, we will be seriously affected by these troubles. We should sing our devotion to the wind god on a daily basis for strengthening us to face the troubles in our lives. Last but not least, let us discuss the poetic devices used in this poem. The first one is personification, which is used for an inanimate object or animals or birds to look or feel human. The example given: the wind is personified throughout the poem. There, look what you did. You tore the pages of the book. You brought the rain again. The second poetic device is metaphor, which compares two things or qualities which are unlike. Example: the wind god winnows. The third and the last poetic device used here is anaphora, which means the repetition of the same word in successive lines, like repetition of the word don't in lines 2, 3 and 4. Repetition of the word crumbling in lines 9, 10 and 11. With this, we come to the end of this video. You will be glad to know that my online and offline English coaching classes are going on, and anyone who wishes to get detailed notes of the chapters and the poems is always welcome to join. The details of my online and offline classes are given in the description. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to get a regular view of my videos.